Hello Internet, I'm Dan.
And I'm Chaz. This is episode 108 of Wine is Serious Business. Got some Pinots tonight. Back to Oregon.
Yeah, back on the Internet with some stuff I picked up while out tasting over the holiday weekend. I did go camping in the mountains, but I got back early, was able to get out on Sunday, hit a couple of my favorite wineries, picked up some wines. We're only going to do two of them today. Obviously I can't do everything that I enjoyed over the weekend, but we're going to start out with Biggio Hamina, Willamette Valley Pinot Noir. Picked this up down at the winery in McMinnville there. Always a good stop on the holiday weekends. Friendly folks doing cool stuff.
Yeah, winemaker's a really nice guy. Everything I've had from this winery has always been very good quality. So, young fruit here, like it's almost like tart or underripe, like cherry fruit or raspberry fruit going on.
I'm getting like the lighter strawberries. A little bit of the green stem, a couple leaves coming out of the strawberries there,
A little bit, hint of greenness.
But and a floral, like a poppy floral note on there too, like bringing more lightness to this fruit. It's got kind of a delicate feel to it that both Chaz and I were talking about. It's kind of surprising to see out of a 2009, but I really dig it. Yeah, strawberries all over the nose, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Just red berries all over it. Really young red berries.
Pretty soft on entry. Again, like strawberry flavors, kind of like on the palate, a little bit of cherry showing up. Structure shows up on the mid palate a little more. Good acidity, keeping things tart across the middle.
Some chalky, like mineral sort of feeling to the tannins. I mean, they're a little bit dusty, but like I get like the sort of like smack the erasers. You get the chalky taste in your mouth when you inhale.
Oh yeah.
In front of there's a little bit of that going on in the palate.
Totally.
Man, that the red fruit flavor here is really nice and very persistent. Lingers for a long time after you taste it, and doesn't die off.
Kind of like a crisp dryness. It's not like really heavy, not really beating your palate up. Kind of reminds me of the Evesham wood we had a while ago, actually, where it's kind of just got that acidic, kind of bright, drying sensation just sitting on the palate, drying out the center of the tongue, keeping things really clean.
Yeah, and doesn't let up, man. This like it hangs out for 10 to 15 seconds. With that sort of feeling. Cool wine.
Yeah.
Really enjoy it. And totally when he opened this, I was expecting a little bit more fruitiness, I guess I should say. While this wine does have really nice fruit, it's definitely not in the forefront. It's not like jammy or huge. It's a very subdued 2009.
I never guessed this blind is a 2009.
Absolutely, I would say 2010 or something.
It's got a little more of that elegant character, right? A lot of the 2009s have been like big, juicy, they really got it all out there, and this is a lighter touch to it. Absolutely. A little more crisp. Dig it, 88 points, and suggested retail price, I think, of $22, I think was what it was out of the winery, which delivers spot on at that point, right?
Absolutely.
Real good representation of what's going on with Oregon Pinot at that price point. Rock solid.
Yep. And if you like your wines a little bit fresher, a little bit more elegant, like Dan was saying, a little bit more subdued, it's an awesome wine, and especially at the price point, 88 plus for me. I like it a lot. It's really good. And $22, that's worth buying. So.
Yeah. Moving on to wine number two, we've got the Big Table Farm 2010 Willamette Valley. Both of these are current releases, right? Like I picked these both up at the winery over the tasting weekend, so that's what's available right now. These guys. Make this out of a blend of different vineyards, but kind of note to us, they buy some fruit from Johan Vineyards, which Chaz and I are really fond of the Johan wines themselves. So it's exciting to see another kind of winemaker's take on fruit from that. And of course, there are some other vineyards blended into there too, kind of to bring some more character that the winemaker Big Table Farm is looking for. But it's cool to see, right? Excited about the raw ingredients before we even get into it.
Yeah, ramping it up.
This is another one of my favorite places to visit when I go out to. They got a whole working farm.
Oh yeah, this is the rinse.
Oh yeah, thanks.
I was like starting to roll it and like
running my mouth too much.
That's all right.
But yeah, both these are great places to visit if you're ever out tasting. Big Table Farm, husband and wife team. Husband makes the wine, wife. Not only, right, they'll do a lot of stuff together, but the wife hand draws the labels. I think you mentioned that with Syrah we did from them a while ago.
Which was fantastic.
Yeah. So solid wines, like cool art associated with the whole project. So fun place to visit. and much darker here.
Yeah, and high intensity.
I'm getting more dark cherries, maybe a little bit of plum skins.
Grape skins, a little bit of that. Like a sweetness, an overlying sweetness of all the fruit too that I sometimes see in like Dundee Hills. Every once in a while you see like this Dundee Hills
Sure.
thing where it's got just a sweet feeling over the whole fruit. Now the fruit is not bright like Dundee Hills, but man, it's got that like sort of sweet aroma.
This is where I'm bad. I don't know that I forgot. They told me the vineyards that went into this, and I forgot. So
really,
if I was on point, I could make some intelligent comment about maybe where the vineyards were located that contribute to that. It's not happening.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Google that shit.
Yeah, the internet.
I pretty much found like there's no point in even asking questions of your friends anymore. Just Google it.
Right.
Google everything, and it tells you the answer.
Siri's smarter than half of our friends.
All right. Man, this smells awesome. I like the way it smells.
Yeah.
You know.
A little bit of an earthy note, like maybe a little cigar or something spicy just going on the edge, but definitely the rich fruits dominant.
Yeah, a rich aroma, rich sweet aroma.
Real soft on entry again. I really like how this starts out on the palate. I'm going to say, again, dominated by cherry flavors. But they've got an elegance to them. They're not like really over the top or like really jammy at all. They're just dark and full.
And we will always open and pre-taste the wines and just take a small taste, and you can sort of get the like warmth from the oak on this. We had a little discussion about it, but man, the oak usage on this wine is fantastic. I love it. Like, I'm not tasting wood, but Dan pointed out, like, it tastes like it's sort of caramelly, and I took that nugget and saved it until we tasted it again. This is like, the fruit is there, but man, it's like got a richness, and it's got like this sort of caramel taste that you were describing. Might be a bit larger than some people want in their 2010 Pinots, but man, I am enjoying this. I censored myself.
Yeah,
right there.
yeah, thanks.
No, this is really good. I like this a lot. So
Yeah, and definitely he's on point. Like some folks will be like, this is a little too rich for some, but I think it's really well used, right? I think you get that sensation of richness, but it doesn't dominate the fruit.
No.
It doesn't dominate the finish, and the acidity is still there, keeping things kind of bright and fresh. And the length on the acidity is really impressive. It's like clean and enjoyable for a long time. Brings a little bit of raspberry flavor to counteract the richness and darkness that kind of contributes to the primary experience with this wine.
and no flabbiness. Like, the structure is so well integrated here. The acidity is right in line with the fruit. Instead of being like, oh, I get the fruit and it's got a nice acidity on the finish. No, it's like it starts out right together, carries into the finish together, and the tannins are just light but perfect. Awesome.
Yeah.
I like it. I'm getting more excited about 2010s as we're having them. This is an exciting wine.
Good stuff going on.
Definitely, yeah. My favorite I haven't had a lot of 2010s so far, but this is easily my favorite one. So
Oh, wow.
Yes,
Nice.
and what's the price point on this?
$28 suggested retail price, I believe, and
Worth checking out.
and small
Absolutely.
production, right? So I don't even know if you'll find this in local shops. There'll be, I'll throw a link up on there, and if you Google them, send them an email. Great folks, cool stuff. I'm gonna go with 89 points on this. I think it's really well put together. Yeah, at the price point, again, delivers well. Two nice counterpoints here too, right? Like a little bit of the lighter style, a little bit of the richer style. But they both work really well. Digging it.
I like this wine a lot.
Yeah.
991 points.
Nice.
Love it.
Go for it. Yeah.
You can
we can use the bleeper again. That's good. That's good.
Bleep me out. It's delicious. This is the kind of wine I really like.
Yeah.
So I tend to gravitate towards the larger style wines, and for 2010 this is a bit bigger. So it's not going to be for everyone, but man, I like it. It's really
Nice.
good.
We know which one you're keeping at the end of the night.
Good choice, Dan.
So, question of the day, right? Thanksgiving weekend's big tasting weekend. I know it's a couple weeks ago now, but I'm curious, how many of you went out tasting, whatever region you live nearby, or even if you live somewhere that doesn't produce wine? I bet you drank some wine over the holiday weekend. What'd you drink over the holiday, in the sense where you're really paying attention to the wine, right? Not just something you casually sip on.
Yeah, what was the bomb of the weekend? Like,
There we go.
Let us know, because I want to taste it. We can get it.
Right on. See you next week.
Bye. Thanks.